a massive engineering project is underway. Our venerated Emperor Shi Huangdi has ordered that a long wall measuring 10,000 li from eastern coast to western desert be erected along the northern border. Being a proven and able administrator, you have been appointed to construct a critical section of this great wall. Once complete, it will serve as a solid, impenetrable barrier protecting the northern commanderies, indeed the entire empire, from incursions by despoiling northern barbarians. Your first priority should be to establish one or perhaps several settlements for the influx of workers expected shortly. Once the peasants have arrived, put up some laborers' camps at appropriate intervals connected by roads to the wall's construction site that has already been marked by engineers. Use the abundant natural resources found in the area to construct the wall. Meanwhile, do not neglect your defenses, as Xiongnu never sleep.
Hey guys, welcome back to Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom. We are here on Emperor Qin's Great Wall, and the only goal of this mission is that the Great Wall, at least this section, must be built. And we're continuing to play on very hard, and we gotta be careful. There's probably gonna be some invasions, but hopefully we can bribe them or something. Anyway, let's go ahead and go to the city and see what we're dealing with. Alright, so it's a big map. Lots of green grassland, so that's easy, nice, very good. And this is the Great Wall. It's pretty big. We've done something similar, but I'm not sure if this is slightly bigger than the other ones. But basically, since this is the only objective and we need carpenters right away, let's have a look at our resources here. We've got farms, hemp farm, soybean, millet, wheat, 3 types of food, 4 types of food already. And we have clay pits, we have logging sheds, we have iron smelters, jade carver studios and kilns. Okay, very good, very good. Anything else? Oh, there's no acupuncturists on this map. Okay, no acupuncturists, so that means housing is actually quite limited. All the military can be done, tower, city wall, gates, yep, government, tax office. Okay, so overall that seems pretty good. Let's have a look at the world map here. We are here, Badaling, and we've already got 4 trade routes, which buy rice, silk, ceramics, iron, so we can sell ceramics, silk, rice, lacquer, carved jade, iron, lacquer, stone, and lacquer weapons, lacquerware, weapons, lacquer, and rice. So we could sell weapons and ceramics, I think, and iron. Yeah. Because I don't think we can produce anything else. We can't produce silk, we can't do rice. We could import jade and... Does anyone sell jade? No. So if we want more of that, we'll have to open up new trade routes. But I think selling those 2 things. Because no rice, yeah. So selling ceramics, weapons, and iron should be good. Where are the iron mines? Ah, there they are. Iron ore deposits there, and copper ore deposits there. But we just need the iron. So iron industry and weapons industry can go up right here. Alright, so keeping the housing areas, I think I will keep it somewhere in this central location. This looks like a pretty decent spot. We're gonna set up our housing areas and get things going. Alright, so this is looking pretty good. We've got this housing area down. We're going for iron mines because looking at our trade, selling weapons and iron is possible. Selling ceramics is possible as well, but when I looked at the prices, weapons are just worth so much more. Meanwhile, we are getting this started, and it seems like the first phase does require wood. I did put down this laborer's camp, but it's not required, so I just turned it off. So now we're just waiting for wood to come in, and as we get some unemployment here, I'm going to go ahead and continue placing logging sheds to make sure wood continues to come through, and we should probably expand how much we're doing here. I'm not sure how many weaponsmiths we need, but an extra iron smelter wouldn't hurt, would it? Yeah, so let's get another iron smelter down, which means we'll probably need at least 1 more weaponsmith. 1, 2, 3. We'll just leave room for more iron smelters if we so require, so another weaponsmith can go right there. We're short by a few workers, but once weapons start coming in, we'll start making plenty of money. We still have plenty of money right now. And are all of these filled up? All of these are filled up. So I'll probably go ahead and expand the housing a bit more here, so we have enough people to start setting up a food industry. So I'm gonna have these houses all like this. So these people are gonna be farmers. And for the farms, I probably set it up over on this side. Or down here. Down here is pretty good as well. Depends where I want the road coming out from. Since the second housing area will probably be somewhere on this side, farming over on this side is probably a better idea. We'll see how it goes. But overall, the city is coming along quite nicely. Wood is being delivered, and we need carpenters as well. So construction guilds, carpenters guilds, what do you like to be next to? I guess we'll just stick one down there. And as the stacks of wood are delivered, I think that they'll be ending up... I don't know where the stacks of wood... There they are. So a couple stacks of woods are being delivered right now, and the construction guild would go ahead and get that going. So the wall is on the way. We are producing weapons now with 3 iron smelters. I think they should all be working not bad, and exports will start, money will come in, and everything is going great. Any extra weapons, I will turn into soldiers. Alright, let's keep going. Would you look at that, the first batch of crops are going to be coming through here, and just to make sure everything's just set to getting 8, yep, that's fine. We've got this down, and you can see here, this is not a wall gate, but it's a road block, because for hazards, just having that little gap means this guy can make sure the marketplace doesn't collapse. We've also gone ahead and evolved these to double up the walkers. We have been selling weapons, look at that. So money is starting to come in. We've dropped down, but that's just because we keep spending more. And as more people move in, we're going to be able to get things going. There we go. 2 types of food are going to be coming in. I probably want to go straight for appetizing food, if it's at all possible. So we'll wait for the millet to come in as well. It's being farmed, and harvest season is in November. So in November, we'll be able to feed people. For now, well, as people tend to tell me in the comments, oh, the salamanders have come in here. My people are living off grass, foraging off the land, rather. Meanwhile, the wall is sort of just having a few tips here and there. The Carpenters Guild is still going, the wood's still coming in, wood's still being delivered. We still need 74 stacks of wood, so a long way to go. But there we go, money is coming in, just keeping us afloat. And once we feed this housing area, we should have enough people to do whatever we want in terms of industry and wall building and military. So once November comes swinging around and we get all the food we need, then it should be great. And there we go, 3rd type of food is in, food shop is down, and we also built this tower here to start shooting the salamanders, which was killing my inspector, but it seems like we've wiped them out. No more salamanders here, so that's pretty good. So we're no longer manning the tower, leaving the tower there just in case. 3 types of food are in, and also I built a temple so that we can start giving gifts to the gods, and it seems like we might be a little short on things, but we could probably give 4 of each type of food to each of the gods. So, Nuwa, you get bean curds. Next month, Shennong is gonna get maybe wheat, and Huangdi is gonna get some millet. But we're gonna start feeding our people here, which will bring in all the people we need, at least for now. 64 workers needed. Let's just make sure food is being distributed. We're gonna need hemp as well, which we can grow. There we go. That's going to be going down, more people going to move in. We're going to need a hemp farm, which I could probably just sit back here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So a hemp farm can go back there. 1 will be enough. Hemp fields. There we go. And we're going to need a storage yard, a warehouse. We can go here if I get rid of the trees. There we go. So that's going to go right there, and this is going to accept, just for now, hemp. Maybe 12 units. Okay, so hemp will come in next year. Meanwhile, we are feeding our people, and look at that. We're going to need these people to move in as soon as possible. But there we go. Meanwhile, I can deprioritize agriculture, so all the other industries have the people they need, and yeah, that's looking good. We're gonna start feeding the people, and we can continue. Shennong, you're gonna get some millet. There we go, just to make sure the gods don't curse us. Alright, so it's all going along nice and swimmingly, and yeah, once people move in, we'll be able to expand everything else. Alright, there we go. Hemp is coming in. These houses are evolving. We need 124 workers because I just started a ceramics industry and we're going to start exporting that to Linxi. But as these houses evolve, there we go. They need music to evolve. I've already got that going, and I've got a herbalist all down as well to make sure people stop getting sick and to evolve the houses further. So as these musicians start heading around, there's plenty of hemp, by the way. Come on, send out a musician. There we go. So they now appeal. Spacious dwellings. They need ceramics. And I'm not sure, can we evolve to the next level with just ceramics? I think we can. So we could bring in ceramics and get these evolved even further, but look at that. Extra room for 10 people, extra room for 28 people there. So plenty of room for more people as we see this workers needed number go down. Meanwhile, the wall is looking decent enough. A single carpenter is going around. We expanded the logging industry a bit. And also, we can see here on the monuments tab how much wood and dirt is actually required. 44 wood has been delivered out of 226. 277 dirt will be required, so we're going to need a lot of these laborers camps soon enough. But I think everything can be delivered just here, yeah? So there we go. 42 stacks of wood required for this phase. I think that carpenter is just a single carpenter is going around building the whole wall. So yeah, that is going on. Anyway, we're going to keep on going here. Try and evolve these houses. I think, yeah, these are asking for... Do you want to hold a festival? We do actually have plenty of food, so yeah, why not? Why did it take all... You're throwing a festival with just millet. Jeez, you have 3 types of food and you go for millet? Anyway, a few extra gardens scattered around here. We'll get these houses evolved. There we go. And we just reached 1,000 people and 2 workers needed. Would you look at that? We could either expand our industry further or lower the wage rate. And I think we want to expand the industry further. Ah, what's this? Shanyang asked for permission to enter the city. Let's see what they have to say. They are our allies, I think. 16 stacks of wood. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, okay. That means we've got like a ton of wood that we need. So let's go ahead and put down another carpenter's guild, shall we? Get a second carpenter there, and we could increase wage rates. And how much more wood do we need? We need like a ton of wood. So I guess... actually, no, that works out just nicely. 4 workers needed. We've expanded the ceramics industry, so money should start coming in. We've got some of our weapons going to soldiers here, if anything, to deter invasions. And food should be okay. We've run out of food now because when we threw a Chinese New Year celebration, it took all the millet, which was a bit annoying. I wish it would distribute the food type a little bit. But besides that, all of this is looking pretty nice. I could bring ceramics over here, but I don't want to for now. I'd rather just make sure we don't run out of money. And yeah, the only objective we need is this wall being done. So this phase is almost done. Just need the carpenters to go around and build things. We've got 2 carpenters now, so it shouldn't take too long. Alright, here we go. We're just about finishing this phase of the wall, finally. And this is the last bit, I think, so let's go ahead and watch this. And then we're gonna have to, most likely... Price of wood has fallen, that's fine. We most likely have to start piling on dirt. 1 carpenter is required. Where? 1 more is walking down this way. Anyway, I did just put a carpenter over here, just to speed things along on this side. I think 1 more bit is required over there. And here we go. And there we go. 90 laborers are now needed, so we can now start setting this to working, and we could turn off the Carpenters Guild, so we can not waste the employees we need. And that is gonna start digging up things. Meanwhile, the gods aren't all too happy right now. I am sending them gifts of things, but maybe I could give them a great gift of wood. Yeah, because we're actually getting a ton of surplus wood here, even though we do need a lot more wood to get things going. I think we have a bit of downtime here. So, meanwhile, while that's going, I do want to get more laborers' camps, and having them spread around is actually a good idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bit of room here. And I think I might be able to get good feng shui if I get rid of enough of these trees. If I get rid of that tree and that tree, maybe I could get rid of those trees. There we go. So we can have one laborers' camp right here. And I might want another one back here. Just like that. So we have 3 laborers' camps, and that shouldn't take too long to get 45 loads of dirt. And this one down here is spread out as well, so if I speed this up, yep, there we go. Putting dirt down. Where is he walking to? Why doesn't he just start filling here? Oh well. This should go along relatively quickly. There we go, that phase went by very quickly actually, just this first layer of dirt, and meanwhile, it looked like I have some surplus of iron sitting around in some of these things, so I set this to selling iron, and also I started stockpiling some ceramics here, so that we could bring some ceramics over here, which I will actually set this to getting 8 units, I think. And that means we might be able to evolve these houses, so if I go ahead and put down the shops, ceramics shops, there we go. And also food distribution was a little... Some of my houses did devolve because there wasn't enough food being brought in, so I put down a second food shop. Now, let's see if the ceramics will evolve these houses. And also, let's watch this phase complete. And we're currently short by 28 workers. Nice trick was to disable employment of the infantry fort. And just a bit more dirt here. I think, is that just one load for this phase to be completed? And... oh, still needs 41 laborers to start patting things down, I think. Oh, they're already at it. Look at that. And we also doubled up the size of our wood stockpile because we need another 90 units, I think. So we're just going to stockpile as much wood as possible so the next phase can go by very quickly. Meanwhile, there we go, evolving these houses, extra room for 11 in each, and they need an acrobat to evolve further, and I'm not sure. Go on and hold a festival? No, that's fine. Let's get some acrobats going. We might be able to evolve the houses even further. They're elegant dwellings now, but I think they need an acupuncturist to evolve further, and we can't get an acupuncturist on this map. I think, anyway. Anyway, let's have a look at religion. Any gods unhappy? They're all neglected. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about them. Did we get all the houses evolved? We did. We're getting some unemployment, so we can start things working again. And we can start selling ceramics again. So, because we do have a decent amount of ceramics on this side. And I don't think an acrobat will cut it. Let me just speed things along until an acrobat pops out here. Where's the acrobat? Is an acrobat not spawning? Where's entertainment? Entertainment. See acrobats. Oh, an acrobat did get out. Okay, yeah. They need an acupuncturist to keep going, so we actually do not need acrobats. So I'll get rid of that. No problem. And wow, would you look at that? The phase of patting this down has been done. 90 stacks of wood are now required, and that's going to be delivered super quick, and the carpenters can get to work. Let me just enable their buildings again. And I can disable the laborers. Enable this, disable this. This way we can keep things working at high efficiency. And actually we got plenty of unemployment, so let's drop wage rates here. 4% unemployed, great. So this seems to be max level housing for normal houses anyway. So with the extra people, we could try and get some other things going. We'll see, maybe expand our ceramics industry a bit. Alright, there we go. We've got Si Wang Mu in our city, the Queen Mother of the West. deemed you worthy and will do what you ask. So I've gone ahead and done this because I think Siwangmu speeds monument building up. I'm not sure. Is there a place to check? Specifically, Ziwangmu, yes. Ziwangmu lives in a spectacular jade palace. Pantheon, Sarmas Guild. She can also bless Jade Carvers Studios. She can carpenters, masons. Ziwangmu halves the building cost. Okay. Reduce monument construction time. Okay, so let me just check this. I'm not sure if this has been reduced. This was 10 just now. It might only take effect on the next one. So let me just check this. Monuments. This does actually look... Yeah, this is half. This is half of what was originally required. Wow, that's actually significant. Wow, I'm pretty sure this used to say, yeah, see, materials needed. This used to be 180, and this used to be a lot more than that. So that means if I keep Siwangmu, the next phase at least will be a lot less to do. So we're just sort of finishing off the bits of carpentry here on this side, and a few more deliveries of wood. But hopefully the next phase will go along quite nicely. All right, so we've done that. Why has this house devolved? Plain food ran out. We always have a bit of food issue. I think it's because I've been giving some food to the gods. I should let food stay with the people. All right, so we'll keep Siwangmu hanging around our city. You can go ahead and hang out around these industries, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. And yeah, we'll just keep this going. Alright, so I'm actually having some food problems here. So I put down a third farm, and why is the millet stopped being harvested? I keep pressing it. Agriculture. Prioritize that, please. Make sure everything's going along properly. I'm not sure why all this millet's just sitting around in the fields, but we actually ran out of millet because we... Oh yeah, there we go. They're off to harvesting again. And it's gone. Damn it, we lost some millet. Well, there's some left over there. Hopefully there's enough millet to keep the food going. Come on, food ladies, we gotta get this going. Is seriously every house gonna devolve? Every house? Jeez, okay. I don't know if we can save this in time, but prioritize commerce and agriculture. Actually, at this point we can deprioritize agriculture. Come on, this is terrible, this is a disaster. I didn't realize every house was at the brink of devolving. Come on, I don't know if we have enough millet to keep things going, but just bring all that food back to bring all of these people back. 400 workers needed, jeez, that's terrible. Meanwhile, the Great Wall is still going along quite nicely. It needs 5 laborers to pat things down, just over on the end here. There we go, get to that. I know you guys are starving, but you're gonna have to deal with that. Come on, get the food in. New Year has arrived? No, we are not gonna celebrate. Okay, there's plenty of food in the market. Re-evolve all of these houses so everyone can start moving back into your house. Come on, I know you guys left because you ran out of food. Come on back.
Trying to find a place to live in the city is like trying to squash fleas with all 5 fingers.
Yes, but don't worry, your homes are now able to be lived in again. There is food, food's back. We lost some millet, so I'm not sure if that's gonna last the rest of the year. But a third farm should actually stabilize things, and 4 racks of weapons. Yeah, sure, Xianyang, go ahead, have that, no problem. I didn't even know we had 4 racks of weapons. But okay. Hopefully, we can get everyone moving back in. 200 workers needed. Not so great. Let's just make sure the small things stay working. So, religion, entertainment, make sure those industries don't shut down because that could cause other problems. There's a bit of millet left over here, so we should be okay for the year. And the next year, all of this should be good as well. And we probably should reprioritize agriculture to make sure we don't run out of food ever again. Geez. The one thing that really sets it off is that whenever I throw a Chinese New Year celebration, what does it need? Carpenters? Yeah. whenever I throw a Chinese New Year celebration, it only takes millet. You'd think they would want to celebrate with 3 types of food, but seems like they don't. Anyway, let's turn all the carpenters back on. I didn't keep her in the city. Never mind. We had more important things to deal with. People are gonna slowly start moving back in here. All of these houses are somewhat empty, but as people move back in, our industries are gonna come back online, and it seems like we have enough food again. Alright. Let's just try and get this wall built, shall we? Ah, well, here's some bad news. In 6 months, Xiongnu army from the nomad camps will attack your city. Make sure you're prepared for their arrival. So, I don't know if 1 fort is actually enough. I actually can't build a palace to get more troops. You need elite housing to get any more troops than this. So I don't know if we're gonna be okay. I assume the nomad camps, they should invade from up here. They should come from over on this side. And they can't cross this wall at any point as far as I'm aware. So I might want to just start building some defensive structures over here. And as people move back in, we should get the people for it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and build some defenses on this side. And we'll see if we can actually wall them off from ever coming through this little road here. Maybe I'll build defenses here. That might actually work. Alright, here we go. They're invading, and they do have a bribe option, but we don't have 8,200. And hopefully they're attacking from where I expect them to attack from. Here? Really? Really? They're attacking from here? Are you serious? It's not a big invasion. It's not a big invasion, but come on. Why would you attack? Is the wall not done down the line? Come on, that's not fair. You actually have a tower here shooting them. Would you look at that? So yeah, I'm gonna have to reload this, as they're just gonna march into my city and kill everyone. Look at this fortification I set up here. It's nice, right? It's nice. Oh well, let's go back and try and fix it from here. This is why in these games I wish so much that we could just send out a spy just to tell us, like, where they're gonna invade from. If we could send out a spy to say, okay, they're gonna invade from here, I could know. I would know that. I would love to know that. Let's take a step back then. Alright, just to see if we could just go back a month and fight to defend the city. There's no bribe option this time, maybe because I spent money. Anyway, fight to defend the city, and we've at least got a bit of a wall set up here. My troops are not here yet, so let's see if we can actually... How are they killing us? One guy's running this way. Where's the rest of my soldiers? Coming down this way? Let's see if we can at least hold them off. And these horsemen can be very powerful, so we gotta be careful here. Are they gonna run up that way? We do have some towers still functioning up there, so that wouldn't be the worst thing. Now, our soldiers are here, so at least we've delayed them. That guy's just run around the back. Oh, they came down there. Alright, so they're gonna go for our gatehouse here. Let's see if our soldiers can actually kill them. So we're gonna start stabbing them. There we go. Let's see if we can hold them off. Alright, we killed one horseman there. Towers are still shooting. There's a tower back there also shooting, so that's actually helping out. If we can kill enough of them. Have we actually killed enough? There we go, crushed by my forces! The weakling soldiers of the nomad camps are in full retreat, led by the embarrassed ruler Shan Yu Modu. Your city is safe. Now that was very silly, wasn't it? That was very silly. Anyway, stop manning those towers. You guys can go back home, and we fought them off. This is a bit of a mess, but we're not unfamiliar to messes, but it seems like some of these walkers are... Let's not hold a festival. Some of these walkers are a bit stuck, so... Having the wall go up against the monument actually stops carpenters. You see that? That's actually something that you should take note of. Anyway, 15 carpenters will finish this phase, and then we should be able to... I think that should be the last of the carpenters, I think. So let's get rid of this. I don't think we need that going. And in terms of employment, we can actually lower our wage rates. Everyone move back in. Isn't that fantastic? Ceramics still topping up here. Do we still have ceramics over on this side? Yeah, we do. Some still coming over. Tons of weapons can be going out here. and we are still exporting that. So all of this is looking pretty good. Money stabilized, food has stabilized, resources here stabilized. We are taxing our people. We got this lovely block going. All right, so let's go ahead and finish the final phase of this Great Wall. And there you go. This is the final dumping phase. And also, I forgot to give homage to Huang Di, I think, and he sent an earthquake, and it sort of started some of my buildings burning. But I'm sort of glad he got it off his chest rather than me having to just sort of give them gifts. I mean, the ceramics industry burning down is not the worst thing in the world, is it? As long as all of these inspectors don't neglect their actual duties back here, I don't mind some of these buildings burning down. Yeah. Oh, all of that. Why did that start burning? Ah, no, it's fine. I'm not too concerned, actually. That's fine. Meanwhile, the patting should be starting soon. Okay. Should I have a festival? Yeah, okay. I think food has stable. Look, they just take millet. Why do they do that? Why do they just take millet? Now, let's replace our industries, shall we? What was this? That was a kiln. So these were all kilns, I think. We had 3 weaponsmiths, and we had... how were the iron mines set up? It was like 1 like that, and then we needed kilns, which was 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's as if the earthquake never happened. And as long as the inspectors... Let me just check here. Safety. See hazards. Oh, made it back just in time. Would you look at that? Couple things here might start falling apart, but I think we're basically good. Just save that house, please. There we go. Thank you so much. Now, the patting has begun, and we're just gonna have to wait until the patting has completed, and then we should win this mission. And here we go, the final patting down here. We could speed things along. Everything has been repaired and put back to normal. And just looking at things... Oh, what was this? A logging shed got knocked over. Didn't realize that. So let's just replace that before we forget, shall we? Because it's just supplying the tax collector, but still important. And there we go. All of that has been patted down. Needs 2 laborers. I think just a bit here. There we go. Finish it off. And they need 45 carpenters. Actually, why did we need carpenters again? I thought we were done because we were done with the wood. That's fine. You know what? Just... I don't care if you burn down. Just get all that going, and we should be done with these things, so we could get rid of those, clean the map up a bit. Ah, I thought we were going to be done, but we do have to take down the scaffolding. There we go. Ah, fantastic. If I just speed this along, they should be done in no time. So I'll just let that run while we look at our lovely farms here. All of this is looking good. We did have a big surplus of millet, so we didn't have any food problems this time. And everything else is looking good. Ceramics still stockpiling up here. Still getting some ceramics over to the left side there. Yep, no problem. Weapons being exported. Plenty of money in the bank. Ah, there we go. Nice and smooth. And come on, just speed things along. And also, we got plenty of wood now, so you know what? You have a great stack of wood. Wood can be the thing we give to the gods. Come on. All of this is now done. Can I speed this along at all? Construction guilds, carpenters guilds. Have another one there. Need more workers, no problem. And we're gonna be done any second now. Have a great stack of wood, Shen Nong. And here we go. Just a bit more. Take off a few more bits. 2 more bits. 1 more bit. There we go. And the wall is complete. And I think we just have to build up the gatehouse here. Not sure if a carpenter does it. These laborers! I keep destroying things I actually need. You know what? There. Get that going. That's gonna fall apart soon anyway. Let's get rid of that. Ooh, would you look at that? Just 2 towers pop up right there. Oh, they actually have to put towers all the way along. Oh, okay. We don't need to celebrate this year. Just needs a few points. 1 tower's up there. So 6 total towers in this section. And you should put one right about here somewhere. 1 more? Where's the last one? Oh, the gatehouse, there we go! Your enemies are howling in rage at the magnificent wall blocking their routes into the heart of China. And that means we should be able to win. Your city is now worthy of an ancestral hero, but we've won.
At last, the wall is complete. Thanks in part to your tireless efforts, an impassable barrier now stretches serpentine-like along the northern border of the empire. The next time those foul Xiongnu horsemen come this way, they will not find it so easy to penetrate our defenses.
Alright, and that was Emperor Qin's Great Wall in Badaling. Let's have a look at the score here. I always take way too long. Look at that months penalty. But look at that difficulty modifier, so we get some points. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this mission, and we're done with this bit of Great Wall, and I think the next mission is the final mission in the Qin Dynasty. So, excited for that. But for now, that's going to be it for now. My name's been GamerZach. This is Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom in the Qin Dynasty. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.